You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. Great American Bash, baby. Great American Bash has come and gone, and now it is time for us to talk about it. Check out my socials. Follow me, RJD199 on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat, but most importantly, follow What's the Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Follow What's the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor. All right, we had ourselves a Great American Bash yesterday. Let's get into it. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling. I am your host, RJD. This is the podcast where we talk about all things wrestling. And it is good to see you guys. Don't forget to check out my Monday Night Raw review as of yesterday. Perfect. We got some different format coming up next week. I will be doing a live stream. I'm not doing Monday Night Raw review on Monday. I'm not doing NXT review. I'm going to put those two together, and I'm going to put SmackDown and Rampage together and do a video for those. But I will be live streaming every day next week, giving you the news. Perfect. So we're going to try something different. I want to do more live streams, so we're going to get into that and all of its glory. So good stuff there. Hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100. That's right.
You activated my trap card.
We are on the road to 100, and we are going to have a good old-fashioned party when we get to 100 subs, almost to 100 listens on Anchor. Shit, that's why I got the water. Man, excuse me. That was rough. See, that's why I keep the water around, because if you don't,
You stupid.
when you get choked up, you'll really be choking. Keep water, guys. Keep water. Stay hydrated. But anyway, yes, live streams next week. Excuse my eye. I don't know what the hell's going on with my eye, but I do have some allergy issues. So if you see my eye doing crazy things, I got allergies. Don't judge me. Now, Great American Bash. 22 TV special, no pay-per-view this year for this. The one thing I will say about NXT, and it drives me crazy, is as far as the music,
Get the fuck out of here!
everything is generic. Everything sounds the same. It's like 90% of the music sucks. Like, and it sounds so similar. Like, I don't know what it was about yesterday. When I watched this, I'm like, all of these themes sound alike. Like, as far as Braun Breakers, bad. Like, Cameron Grimes is original. I like that one. Even Carmelo Hayes, I like his. But Toxic Attraction, Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez. It's like all of these awesome themes that we had at the Black and Gold. Now, I don't know if it's because they are no longer working with the CFOs and they fired the old school guy, Jim Johnson. They fired him a couple of years ago, I believe. But whoever's making the music is terrible. Like, you suck, bro. Like, whoever's making the music, you suck.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Like, how dare you disrespect these guys by giving them terrible entrance music? Like, think about the Shinsuke Nakamura's and the Joes and the Bobby Roodes and the Drew McIntyres and the Adam Cole, the UE, Undisputed Era, the Ciampa and Gargano, Tony Storm back in the day. Who else? Even Candice LeRae, Io Shirai. Like, awesome. I remember the first time I heard Io Shirai's theme music. I was like, okay. Well, the new theme music that she had. Even Shayna Baszler. I mean, Jesus Christ. The list goes on and on with all of these. Aleister Black. All of these dope Baron Corbin. All of these dope themes coming out of NXT. Finn Balor. And now everything is just a generic. Remember Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly's theme music? When they changed it after they broke up the UE? How terrible was that? Man, I don't know what it was about yesterday's show, but it was just glaring to me how terrible the damn music is. But anyway, first things first, we had NXT Women's Tag Team title match. Toxic Attraction versus Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. Toxic Attraction didn't have an answer for Cora Jade and Roxanne early. They controlled a lot of it. Jade, not JC Jane, out of the way. Perez hit the Pop Rocks on Gigi Dolan for the win after Mandy Rose got kicked out because she pulled the referee out of the ring to try to save Toxic Attraction, and the ref threw her ass out. Ref was like,
Get the fuck out of here!
that was great. So, thank God we got new tag team champions.
Perfect.
I think Toxic Attraction is great. I like the look. I like the act. They're great as heels. I like the fact that Mandy Rose went down there and they needed something. They needed her to do something, change their hair color. She looks great. And they said, listen, we're going to put the title on you. That's the look they're looking for. They really don't want women's wrestlers anymore. As told, like, obviously you could tell by the direction that they're going. They want supermodels with bikini bods and dress more skimpy, and if you can work, great. If you can't work, great. Like, that's what they want now. That's what they're looking for, and that's fine. They're well within their right to do that. But I think Toxic Attraction, when they first were set up, I think they were great. But the title needed to switch. It just needed to. Oh, I have tea on. Oh man, let me cut that off. 1 second.
You stupid.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb. I left the tea on. Leaving something hot on the stove, never a good thing. So we are back. Hit the button on myself one time.
Stupid.
Because I left the tea on without actually making the tea because I had water. But Toxic Attraction loses. Finally, Perez and Jade finally get the win. Next week, there was a promo that took place backstage. And next week, Roxanne Perez will be challenging Mandy Rose to see if she can be the new NXT Women's NXT over there. Wait, that way. NXT Women's Championship. That's fine. They said we're going to do that, but tonight we celebrate. This was a good match. Good opener. Toxic Attraction. Listen, I notice it looks like they got a lot of spots, but I think NXT would benefit from some bona fide women's wrestlers. Like, they should have kept some of those ladies. Because, you know, they took off a lot of the people. The Io Shirai's. Candice LeRae is out. She just had a baby. But the Io Shirai's, the Kairi Sanes, the women who can actually go, the Ember Moons, the women who can actually go in the ring and wrestle, the Asukas, they missed that. Women's wrestling, like, for WWE started in NXT with the 4 horsewomen going crazy and those crazy matches between Bayley and Sasha Banks. And now they're going away from that back into the diva look. But if you're going to get divas, make sure they can work. Make sure they can wrestle. If they can't, teach them how. So that's my only gripe with this. But I have no problem with this match. This match was good. Good opener. We also had a promo, Pretty Deadly promised to beat down Briggs and Jensen. So that was okay. We had, before I forget, the night started with a pool party hosted by Josh Briggs and Brooke Jensen and Fallon Haley, with many of the NXT stars that were there that were not on the card. So I remember I saw Jiro. He deserves better. Next, we had Wes Lee versus Trick. Mr. Trick Williams. This did not go very long. I think this went 6 or 7 minutes. I don't even know if it went that long. Basically, Wes Lee was whooping Trick's ass. This is the premise of this whole match. Wes Lee was whipping Trick's ass. He repeatedly went back in the corner to get some water. Wes Lee hit a couple of things on him, a couple of moves. And then after that, he put rubbing alcohol on his wrist, rubbed it in Wes Lee's face, hit him with a spinning pump kick to the head, and Trick gets the win. That was it. So, listen, I think Trick is going to be fine. I like Trick Williams. I like him and Carmelo Hayes on the mic. Sounds like I'm very loud. All right, that's better, I guess. Right there. All right. So, I like those two working together. Carmelo Hayes is excellent in the ring. And that's what I like to see. Wes Lee is excellent in the ring. So, it just sucks what happened to Nash Carter. Man, I miss MSK. But as far as this was fun, but it didn't go very long. That's the only problem I had with this. It went like 5-6 minutes tops. So this is not going to end. Glad Wes Lee and Trick was able to get on a card. Did it need to be on a card? Probably not, but it was on the card, so I'll take it. Then we had Tony D'Angelo. He cut a promo with one guy, 2 Dimes, or was it the other guy? I forget. Tony D'Angelo cut a promo on the Gato del Fantasma saying that,
Surprise, motherfucker.
you see here, that's Escobar. He's in the hospital. And unless you two want to go swimming with the fishes, you better make sure you provide for this family, because Elektra Lopez is the only one helping this family. You got one more time to prove to me. So, shout out to Tony D'Angelo. Man, excellent character. He's going to get over on the main roster. He's going to get over. I can feel it. Next match we had was Tiffany Stratton versus Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu met her in the back and was like, listen, let's do this.
Gotcha, bitch.
and they started brawling in the back. It started from backstage, which was great. It was fun. Chu had the early advantage because she overwhelmed her. But when they got this thing back into the ring, this was pretty much I think Tiffany Stratton bit her hand or took off her nail or something. Then Wendy Chu tried to come back and do the same thing. They were playing off of each other's hand injuries. But eventually there was a double stomp to the hand. There was a move, drag you into the corner, modified Vader bomb. It looks corkscrew, senton Vader bomb thing out of the corner, and Tiffany Stratton gets the win. Tiffany Stratton looks a lot better now than she did when I first saw her. She's definitely, I can't talk.
Stupid.
She definitely looks a lot better in the ring now than she did before. Chu powdered Stratton backstage and then drove her in the wheelchair through the backstage area. That was a fun highlight. Chu countered a powerbomb with the head scissors takedown, then hit a Uranagi into a sleeper hold. That was a fun sequence. Decent match. I liked it. I like Tiffany. Tiffany Stratton is starting to grow on me. Like I said, the women that they're hiring, I think she was a gymnast. I think if she adds some of that gymnast and gymnastics into her wrestling, I think it'll actually work well. It'll work better. And there's a lot of innovative and creative things that she'll be able to do. So shout out to Tiffany Stratton. And no lie, judge me if you want.
How dare you?
But I like Wendy Chu. Oh, my rug is like all pulled up. It's fine. I like Wendy Chu. I don't know how far she can go being Wendy Chu, but I like Wendy Chu. But she's got to get out of the robe and all that eventually, because she can actually wrestle. She's very good. Moving on. We had Giovanni Vinci challenging Apollo. Apollo's got new theme music. Not gonna lie, don't like it, but it's all good. I like this old theme music better, but you know, he dropped the accent. He's doing different things. It's fine. So he challenged him to a match next week, and he says, I'm gonna give you 7 days to give your kids an excuse on why you lost. Ooh.
Gotcha, bitch. Shots fired! Shots fired!
I ain't gonna lie. He'd have had to see me. You mention my kids? You mention my kids? I kill you.
Silence! I kill you!
Don't mention my kids, man. Excuse me. Had to take a sip of water. But Apollo Crews and Giovanni Vinci, this is going to be a problem. And the problem is, neither one of these guys should be losing. Giovanni Vinci shouldn't be losing. He just debuted. Apollo Crews shouldn't be losing. He's had one match and he just got back from the main roster. Neither one of these guys should be losing, but somebody is going to lose. And Zion Quinn is probably going to cost Apollo Crews the win, so they're going to somewhat protect him, but I still don't think he should be losing. So we'll see what happens. I don't like it, but it's going to be what it's going to be. But I like the fact that Apollo Crews is back. And hopefully, I think these two are going to put on a hell of a match, because both of these guys can wrestle their ass off. So let's see what happens. Quinn definitely called out Crews for in an interview for ignoring him, so he definitely will be interfering in their match. The former A Kid talked about his physics background before revealing his new name, Axoim. Axoim. Why? What's wrong with A Kid? Do I like Axoim?
How about no?
Moving on. Robert Stone and Sophia Cornwell complained that Von Wagner's treatment. They say he should have been on the card. Solo Sikoa came out, and Solo Sikoa said, "Yo, I'm the street champ, Oos. and I'll kick your ass. And that's it. So they'll be having a match. After this, I heard rumors that they want Solo Sikoa on the main roster. Listen, if they don't put him, listen, they better put him with his brothers. Put him with his brothers. Let his brothers show him the ropes and keep it pushing. That's it. Now we had the North American title, Carmelo Hayes versus Grayson Waller. This match was great because Grayson Waller can work. Carmelo Hayes can work. The problem is I still don't get Grayson Waller. I'm just gonna keep saying that until they actually switch up his swag, because I don't know. I just like. So what is Grayson Waller supposed to be? What is his gimmick supposed to be? Who is Grayson Waller? I don't know.
Stupid.
So it is what it is. Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, both framed a handshake to start the match, but instead went for the cheap shots. They both wanted to do anything to win. They both wanted to cheat to win because they're both heels. Who am I supposed to cheer for?
Stupid.
I don't know. Neither do you. So, excuse me. Trick Williams played a role distracting the ref enough for Melo to hit the diving axial kick for the win. He distracted the ref, but Wesley came and basically got Trick up out of there. Wesley jumped out the crowd and they started fighting because he wasn't happy about his loss. Then you had Grayson Waller come in, tried to do the rollout stunner, but he got countered. Then he got leg kick to the throat, and that was it. That was all she wrote. So Melo got a special introduction with dramatic music, with Trick did a little rap from a stage from above. That was cool. Melo called Waller with a tilt-the-world DDT. Waller responded with his signature springboard elbow. Like I said, Wesley came and attacked Trick outside, causing a distraction. Set up Waller to roll up, to roll back into the ring into a facebuster, but ultimately he was not the winner of this match. So this was good. Can't get mad at this. Carmelo Hayes is probably the best worker they got down there. I really like Carmelo Hayes. He's from that whole tournament, from the jump, I was like, he's probably gonna win. And they're actually keeping the title on him, making him a heel. Who beats him for the title? I don't know. I don't know who beats him, but I know he's killing it right now. So good for him. We had NXT Tag Team titles on the line. Creed Brothers versus Roderick Strong and Damon Kemp. Damon Kemp got his ass kicked for a large part of this match. Strong was playing off of Julius and Brutus, even smacking one of them before a hot tag later in the match. He just kept aggravating them. Kemp took a lot of this match getting beat down, but Julius came in off a tag out, and he just went crazy on everybody, hitting people with suplexes and flipping them and power slamming them. And Kemp took the low clothesline after it was like a modified power slam type thing. He just got clotheslined and he lost. So this was a solid match. Good for both of these guys. Diamond Mine did stand tall together as a unit after the match, but you could tell there's dissension in the ranks, and Roderick Strong looked around like, I still don't like y'all. So fine with me, and we will see what happens with this moving forward. So backstage, Ivy now refused to believe Diamond Mine could fall apart. Now defended Tatum Paxley from the anger of Keaton Carter and Katana Chance. Just before the match, Diamond Mine warmed up, but Strong walked away. Brutus hurt himself as he threw Kemp outside with the Brutus bomb. Like I said, Strong slapped Julius to cause a distraction, then hit Brutus with 2 high knees, and that was all she wrote as the clothesline ended it all. I like this. Creed Brothers are great. I like the Creed Brothers. It seems like a lot of the people on NXT are just getting so much better in the ring. Like these guys, you could tell they were green, but I don't know if they're practicing all of their matches like a lot, but these guys are getting better and they're putting on good matches. This was a good show. This was a good show. Make no mistake. I'm not going to sit here and shit on NXT when it was a good show. This was a good show. And I hope they keep up. It's hard for me to care. I need to let go. That's what I need to do.
Stop the cap.
I need to let go.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is the Rainbow NXT, Nickelodeon NXT. This is not black and gold. And I need to look at it as it is the Rainbow Nickelodeon NXT. That's what I need to do. I need to stop looking at this NXT and comparing it to the black and gold, because there is no comparison. Once I do that, I think I could get more invested in these matches, but it's hard to do it right now sometimes. You had your NXT. I mean, we did have a Chase U segment on here, and they said Chase U was going to England. Just wanted to throw that in there. But we had your NXT Championship match, Braun Breaker versus Cameron Grimes. Braun Breaker came in. He was working the shoulder out. He was doing some elastic band workouts, and he was still wincing. Cameron Grimes said, "May the best man win." Before the match, they both came out. Cameron Grimes has cooled off tremendously. This brother, I remember maybe 6 months to a year ago, this brother was hot. It was like,
You activated my trap card.
Cameron Grimes, and everybody was like, but now how?
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
I don't have the answers, but I do know he is nowhere near as hot as when he used to be. So from the jump, Cameron Grimes targeted the shoulder. He made it clear that's what he was going to do. Braun Breaker is good, but he needs a good dance partner. Cameron Grimes is a good dance partner. It's like, I feel like Braun Breaker, when he puts it all together, he's going to be doing a lot more. He's like the power guy. He's the big brute. But I think even like Miro is another guy like that. But Miro can do a lot in there. And when Miro has a great dance partner that can bounce up off him, Miro looks great. But Miro is the Redeemer, is great in himself. So I think Braun Breaker, when he puts it all together, maybe in another year or so, he'll be ready. He'll be ready to dominate on the main roster. But Cameron Grimes, they did the flip into the power slam thing when he throws somebody off the ropes and they jump into Cameron and they uses the momentum to flip and slam them. That is awesome. That move is awesome whenever he does it. It's almost like a Spanish fly, but like a crossbody Spanish fly. Braun Breaker using his power early, using his power throughout the match to basically keep Grimes at bay. I was about to say Grimes, you hear me?
Stupid.
Grimes hit the cave-in, but it was not to avail. It was to no avail. After the cave-in, he tried to do a super cave-in from the top rope, but he got speared to holy hell instead. And Braun Breaker is still your NXT champion. I don't know where Cameron Grimes goes from here. Does he go full on, I'm a heel, everybody kiss my ass? I don't know. Does he go to the main roster? I hope not, because they're going to keep him in catering because he's too small. He's too small. He's not 6'4", 250, so we can't use him. Sounds stupid.
Stupid.
Dumbass logic. Anyway, after the match, J.D. McDowell, a.k.a. Jordan Devlin, attacked Braun Breaker and said, the necessary evil is here. I was talking about you. And this was a good main event, man. I like this. These two, they work well off each other. And like I said, Cameron Grimes is a great worker. He can go in there and work with damn near anybody and get a good match. He could probably go in there with me and get a good match out of me. And I'm not a wrestler. We did have a Braun Breaker Frankensteiner off the top rope. That was great. Shout out to Braun Breaker for that.
Oh,
Braun Breaker is a tank. Like, he's shaped and built like a damn tank. So for him to do that, those kind of moves, A1, I'm telling you. But where does Cameron Grimes go from here? Mr. JD McDog is here. Don't know what they're going to do. Don't know what they're going to do with Cameron Grimes. Braun Breaker has a new opponent. Probably won't be JD just yet. They probably put somebody else, build up JD a little bit, unless they put JD right to Braun Breaker, in which case he's going to lose. But Braun Breaker ain't losing that title no time soon. That's their guy right now. That's the Roman Reigns of NXT 2.0. So there's nothing wrong with that. I like this guy. He's awesome. We will see where they go from here. But tonight, AEW Dynamite, I can't wait. We got ourselves a championship match. Brody King versus Mox. We got a couple other things going on. If I am up to it, I will do the live stream directly after the match tonight. But I'm probably going to save it for tomorrow and do the live stream tomorrow because, oh, Jesus Christ. That just did that out of nowhere. Okay. Probably going to do that tomorrow. So now my computer is stupid now.
Stupid.
Anyway, probably going to do that tomorrow because Dynamite goes off very late and I work very early in the morning. So we'll see what happens. I want to make sure the quality of the show is good. And like I said, live streams next week, so look out for that. Now check out my socials because I'm about to go 85 degrees here in New York City. So please enjoy the day. Everybody be safe. I am out of here. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.